my name is Angie Goodwin. 3,477. That's the number of deaths in 2015 due to distracted driving. That's 9 Americans killed every day, according to the Huffington Post. 25% of all accidents involve a cell phone. A study by Car and Driver reported that texting while driving is the equivalent of driving with the blood alcohol content over the legal limit. While most of us would never think about drinking and driving, most of us do, if we're honest, admit to texting and driving, even though we know we shouldn't. Today I'll be talking about how distracted driving is the rising cause of injury and how it especially affects our teens and the laws that different states are implementing to help end this crisis. The U.S. federal government Healthy People 2020 objectives pinpoints distracted driving related to cell phone use as a top emerging cause of injury in the United States. Using any device while driving requires the sustained attention of the driver while they attempt to read or send a text or email, check a social media site, or surf the web. And on average, a text message takes 4.6 seconds out of a 6-second interval. This means that every 6 seconds it takes you to send a text, 4.6 seconds of it, your eyes are off the road. The CDC states that while traveling 55 miles per hour, the average text takes your eyes off the road for the length of a football field. This is the equivalent of driving blind. Just think of the damage that you could cause driving that speed, that distance. Texting while driving, accidents involvement increases by 23 times. It slows brake reaction by 18% and leads to a 400% increase in eyes off the road. Text messaging is increasing by the billions, and with this growing obsession comes an increase of distracted driving. The National Highway and Traffic Safety Administration estimates 660,000 people a day use some sort of electronic device while driving. In a study reported by Texas Tech Law Review, 31% of drivers 18 to 64 admit to reading or sending a text or email in the last 30 days before this survey. 50% of all high school students admit to reading or sending a text while driving, with 25% of high school students admitting that they text every time they drive. While distracted driving is dangerous for everyone, it is even more so for our teens. Teens are already at a greater risk for accident in the first 6 to 12 months of having their driver's license. With increased experience and greater skill, along with developmental changes, this begins to decrease. Per the Media and Communications Journal, 6% of all drivers killed in accidents due to distracted driving are teens, even though they make up only 10% of the overall driving population. Teens are increasingly posting to social media sites while driving, and the number of teens reading social media sites has doubled in recent years. Males tend to use tablets and computers while driving, while females tend to talk on the phone and text message. With the increase in texting, states are doing their best to try to keep up. Many states are implementing anti-texting laws. 44 states have made texting while driving illegal, with 38 of these states making it a primary offense, which means that you can be pulled over and ticketed just for texting while driving without being charged with any other offense. 14 states have made any electronic device illegal while driving. This means anything: your cell phone, tablet, laptop, even a GPS system. The Highway Laws Institute compared stats on driving while texting accidents before and after these laws were implemented in California, Minnesota, Louisiana, and Washington, and they declared that there was no decrease in accidents due to texting while driving. We all know that driving while texting is dangerous. The statistics are strong. And we all have seen the commercials and the TV ads showing the text that caused the crash. And we all can admit that there was no text message or email that's worth your life or injury. So please, don't text and drive. Make sure your teens don't text and drive. Don't be one of the statistics. Don't be the cause of your or someone else's death. Thank you.